It's hard work. It's fun.
I love this program. Some people on welfare nowadays, they can't supply food, they can't get that. And you'd be lucky if you get food. So I know the people out there that's poor and stuff, they struggle. And I see that every day. And it hurts me to watch my people like that. So I'd rather help them than be against them.
It showed me how to be patient, because some kids they're not quite settled, so you have to be patient with them, give them time to adjust and time to work things out. I feel good. See, like me, I'm back there, I make sure they have a full, healthy meal. Make sure to fill them up, because some of that stuff back there, it'll fill me up so quick. To me, I believe that if God gave me a chance to see another day every day, gave me a good family, a good home, so what he gave me, I should be able to give back to the community that other people don't have them things.
I would say fun, exciting, different.
Can you tell me what you have learned so far in this program?
Well, I learned a lot. First off, I learned, build a house. You don't learn that every day. Learn the blueprints, what you have to do, build the walls, how to hammer it. Well, I like it a lot. Come in every day, and you just start working away, following directions. Very simple, and it's invigorating working with all these different tools. It's a lot of fun to do.
Learning about measuring, carpentry, all the different tools we use, like the saw, bandsaw, handsaw, stuff like that. I like it. When I first started here, I just, fell in love with the work that we do here.
Well, when you have a job, it always makes you have to step up a little bit. Back in the day, everything was a little looser, but now you got to come in on time. If you don't, hey, you may lose your job.
Tomorrow we got to measure between here and here and fit these 6 back in this place.
Kept me off the streets in the summer. If maybe I wasn't here, I'd probably be in the streets, probably getting into trouble maybe.
When we know it works is the feedback that we get from both parents and youth and program operators and employers alike.
It's helping me to take on responsibility. I know when I grow up, I'm gonna have to have a job if I want to stay on top of things.
The objective is to give them some hands-on career experience. We're really pushing the work ethic with the youth. They're 14 and 15-year-olds, so this is their first experience in the work world.
What are you learning so far?
When you check the car, first thing I would usually do is check the oil change, check the levels, make sure it's not too low, and if it's too low, either change the oil or put more oil inside of it. I'll check the alternator fluid, make sure that it's not too low.
Black with black and red with red attached to the motor for it to work. It has the most amps.
In renewable energies, instead of using coal and petroleum, we'd use solar power energy or hydrogen energy.
What do you do?
I was at customer service first for the first 2 weeks. Then for the 3rd and 4th, I was at building trades. And then the last 2 weeks, I'm at renewable energy. We learned how to interact with different people because there were all sorts of people here, and you have to learn how to accept different people. I like building trades because we were independent and we got to work with our hands and we got to be independent. And I want to be an architect, so it kind of goes along with architecture.
I've learned that you shouldn't go with everybody else and follow everybody else. You should try and be a leader by yourself. Elaborating on that, you should be able to lead yourself and do the right things, treat people the right way, be a good employee, listen to your supervisor, do the things that they tell you to do and not the things you think you should do. Having more responsibility, which will help me in the future because I have a lot, in the future I'll need to be responsible and know the right things to do and what is the wrong thing to do, and learn that when I do something wrong, I should tell somebody so they can help me with that.
Entrepreneurship. It opens up doors for you, give you opportunities you never had to experience.
Well, there's 6 E's, and the E's are on my shirt: empowerment, education, exposure, ethics, equality, and exercise. All right, these 6 E's, I believe, are the way to get a kid to excellence. If a kid's at a crossroad in his life saying, which direction do I want to go in? I believe the kid who goes to this camp, when he gets to that crossroads, says, oh, I know for sure I'm going to make that right turn.
What I'm learning from the children is that I also, whenever I look at them, I look at myself about how I used to be in their same position, how I just wanted to just run around, play, be on my own here and there. And sometimes I have to remember that while being with them, just, so I can learn how to, deal with the children and everything.
In addition to the material that they're learning, which is the preparation, we build on the ethics, and they do that in class. So they learn basic things, how to be a good person, and of course for the older kids, because we have 2nd through 8th graders, for the older kids it's more in depth, talking about ethics in general, what it means to be a good person. They talk about violence and all sorts of things that are going on in their lives, and it really gives them a chance to have a voice on what's going on in their communities.
We teach our kids to be free, and that's what empowerment's all about. We teach them, you can do whatever you want, and we empower you to do it. We're going to give you the tools. Now it's just your job to go and do it. So that's what the camp's basic goals are.
Overall, the program, I love the program. I really think it helps the kids out with everything, because they come here, they eat breakfast, so they always have something to eat. So it's not like when they go home, they're going home to an empty stomach. We keep them active physically with sports, and then we also helping them improve in their education in terms of like tutoring them and everything. So I really think that with this particular program for the summer, it's helping kids, stay focused with school, and at the same time, it's keeping them fit through sports. This program really helps you to appreciate work, in that it forces you to stay active, to make sure that you're always looking for something more to do. It's not something where you just have to sit there all day from for X amount of hours, but it's like you're constantly moving around, you're constantly active, you start learning more about the children, and then, to actually get something out of it, you feel real good about yourself, because you don't feel that you just sat there and then just got money. You actually feel like you earned that money. Like every hour, every second, every minute you put in towards that job, you really feel like you earned it once you get your paycheck.
It's educational, it's an unforgettable experience, and in some ways fun too.